Hi, it's Laura and my friend Jellybean. Um, Jellybean seems to be entering a senility phase of her old ladyhood, and so she's been wandering around, sort of needing something today, but not sure what. So she came in right as I was about to start filming, so I thought I'd pick her up so that she could say hello. She's a mess. She's an old lady. Sorry. I'm gonna have to put you down though, because I gotta do some work, ma'am. Okay? Yeah, we gotta do work. I don't know if you can hear her purring. Okay, I'm gonna put you down. Try not to jostle this microphone when I do it. There you go, ma'am. Oh, so sorry. Okay, I'm gonna put y'all down here. I feel like I'm a little loud and it's always a little bit invasive. She's not going anywhere. My poor jelly bean. Anyway, hi. I've got a what sold on what not video for you today. For crooked. For crooked. Oh, I wrote on my finger apparently. Doesn't want to. There. Okay. Isn't this like high quality production today? You've got cats. You've got no introduction until 3 minutes into the video. A minute in, but still. And then I got to fix the camera. Anyway, hi. You want to know what sold on whatnot today? I hope so, because I sold stuff. Yay! Such a relief when that happens. Nah, it was a little bit rough starting off today. I started my show. It was desolate. Nobody was requesting things. Nobody was bidding on things. I had two pre-bids, but the two pre-bids together totaled $20. So I was a little nervous, but things picked up, thankfully. I was going to keep going for a while after 12. I start my shows at 10 a.m. Eastern, and 12 makes sense for like West Coasters because that's 9 a.m. Pacific time. But it picked up, I would say, like 11:30ish. And then by the time 12 when I went a few minutes past 12, it's currently 12:35. So I went a few minutes past 12 and it didn't really keep going. I was back down to like 4 viewers, 2 viewers at one point. And by the way, 2 viewers means one because I'm one of the two. So, you know, and you can definitely run and sell things with only having 4 or 5 people in the room. It's not, it's fine. But, um, anyway, so how did we do today? I sold a total of 21 items today for $315 before fees. Let's estimate our after fees. After fees, 315. So probably around $267, 270 after fees. So yay, right? Thank goodness. I was really nervous that it was going to be terrible. I have a total of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 packages to ship. So 21 pieces going to 10 customers. What was also really fun today was that somebody who has purchased something off of me on Depop joined the show just coincidentally. She's like, oh my gosh, I bought something from you on Depop once. So that was fun. So let's go ahead and see what we've sold. I also just got a message on eBay from a customer that, oh, okay, never mind. It was something that I sold for a lot of money. And so then I get nervous when I get a message because it's like, oh no, what's wrong? They just want to know if I have another one, which I don't. Okay, so let's see what we sold. Number one. Oh, you know what? In fact, before I do that, I'm just going to sort by recipient to make sure that whatnot has not. No, we're all cool. All right, cool. Cool. Number one. This little dress, so cute, sold for $15. I don't think I had any bidding war activity today. I think everything sold for its start price, which is fine. Had this listed for 15. It sold. This is the only item. I don't know if these are new or repeat buyers. Oh my gosh, I didn't clear off my little table to be able to wrap things. So sorry. This is like the third time I've recorded this, and because I had like my cat interrupt me, Then I tried to start the video with my cat, but that didn't go well. Um, and every single time I've been like, yep, high quality production over here. Every time. I've said it in the video, said it to myself, saying it in the video again. Okay, so let's fold this dress. Get the show on the road, Laura. It is, and back, like not on screen again. I'm still suffering from the effects of my having too many whatnot shows in a week. So everything is still a giant mess, but setting up for today was pretty easy. I got it all out of the way. I had to, I always have like 30 new items and then the rest are carried forward from other shows. But when I had to do my raid train show, I was so overwhelmed that I took everything off my rack, folded it all up, put it away into like storage bags. And I had to like pull all the pieces back out today to be able to put them in the show. So it was a little bit of work that way, but I still was grateful that I did that the other day. I really needed it. I was too overwhelmed. All right, well, baggie to throw everything in. There was a reason I was telling you that, and I don't remember. Oh, everything is still a mess though. I'm still so overwhelmed. So I have my next specialty show is my menswear show that I'm doing this Wednesday evening. That's kind of my next thing is I have to do a lot of prep for that because I would like that to be set up a little bit more in advance. It's been set up for a while now, but I've only had about 10 photographed items drafted up in there. I have drafts for about another 10 items, but they don't have pictures yet. It's just not a lot for people to go into to get excited to bookmark it. And I have so many pieces to set up. So I want to get that done. Let's see. My next item that I'm shipping is 2 pieces. This is going to a repeat buyer, and really cute. So she got these pants. These are like a 70s corduroy. They've got this great zipper detail at the front. These are a lower rise. I got these, I think, from the Facebook Marketplace haul, and they don't have like size tags or anything, but they're super fun. So this is going to the person who bought this is also a reseller. I honestly never know what she is buying for personal use versus selling. Those pants sold for 20, I think. Yes, they sold for 20. I had those in my rock goddess theme. And then she also bought this bodysuit, which is funny. This sold for 5. It's really cute, but it is goofy. It's got a couple little flaws. And like even back in the day when it was made, it was cheap. So, it's I felt like it was worth buying if you didn't have to pay extra shipping for it. Like if you just want to be a little goofy and kitschy and stuff. But I wanted to include it. There was a second, that also came from the Facebook Marketplace haul. And there was a second bodysuit in there that had like a little cat detail. This one is like little studded birds. The second one was a cat, but the cat one is really jacked up. I don't know if I'm even going to offer it for sale because it's like the studded cat is like way off center, and I think it's like it's a mess. The thing is a mess. Let's see, where's my little baggies? Anyway, so yes, I'm going to set up for the men's Wednesday night show. I also very desperately need to do some like regular listing on Etsy and eBay and stuff where people pay me real money to sell them things. I think that's actually going to be my focus for tomorrow. My hair is not like, I don't know what's going on with my hair lately. My normal way of setting it is not doing what I want it to do necessarily, but it's at least clean. So I can, like, I am photo ready, and I'll clear this space out. That will be photo ready. So I'll be able to do like a little photo day tomorrow, which I desperately need to do so that I have some stuff to be able to list. This next person purchased 2 items from me. The first is this 90s like referee stripe shirt made by Keds. I got this I listed for 10. I got this from my little local independent thrift guy. He's usually a little more expensive. So I don't know if I listed this for 10 just because it's not my normal aesthetic. And I was just like, yeah, let's just get it listed. I think I maybe paid like $3 or $4 at most for it. I think it was marked $4, like $3.99. So maybe it was 50% off. I don't remember. But I feel like I listed it for 10 more because I don't know. Like I bought it to, I buy stuff to support him. Um, so I don't know. I don't know why I listed it for 10, but it sold for 10. So there we go. $10. It's a cute shirt. And so the person bought that. And then the second item that they purchased was this blazer, which I freaking love. This thing. Gorgeous colors on this. And this sold for 15. So, and I know that that was priced in a way where I still was able to make money because I got this from my normal thrift. Yeah. Remember, I feel like I got a bunch of the blazers the one trip at like pretty low prices for blazers, especially one day. So let's see. I am considering, this would have to be like a very big, hi, not on camera at all. So sorry about that. This would have to be like a very big change for me, but I'm considering like changing my normal show day. Right now I've been doing Thursday mornings, 10 a.m. as you know, because I keep saying it. Here's the problem though. A lot of estate sales start on Thursdays. And so there's a lot of times where so sorry about that. There's a lot of times where there's like a great estate sale and the first day is Thursday and I can't go because I've got to do my show. And I've been considering changing it, but I feel like making that change is a big deal. Like, because I feel like I'm established in my little time slot, even though I've clearly had some indications that sometimes I'm not as established there as I would like. I guess what I'll do is I will see how, like my Wednesday evening menswear show, I'll give that a shot. I'll start trying to like do my specialty shows maybe at night. I feel like there's got to be so much competition at night too, though, this next package is going to a buyer. I was going to say like new to me or I don't know. But she purchased 6 items. Let me see if I recognize the name. I think this is a repeat buyer. They purchased 6 items. They purchased 6 items from me. Enunciation, Laura. The first is, where did you go? Here you are. This, also from the Facebook Marketplace haul. So cute. This is a men's shirt, but it's a size small. I feel like it works so well for women. Maybe they're purchasing it as a men's shirt too. I have no idea. Really cute though. So that sold, I'm going to guess 10 or 15. 10 or 15? 10. Okay. I was going to guess 10 and then I didn't. I was like, maybe I'm overestimating, but all right, cool. 10. Next is this scooter dress. So this I got from an estate sale where I went and I only got like 10 items. This is the one where I got that Olympic necking team sweatshirt. So this came from there. So I paid more per item for those pieces. So this I priced higher. I priced this at 25 bucks and it sold. It's really cute. Let's see. Let me just get this set up so that I can fold it all up. Let me see. Okay. In fact, hold on. I'm going to check something out here. Okay. I was trying to see I think I've sold to this person before, which is inconsequential. It doesn't necessarily matter. But I was wondering if it's someone that I've also purchased from in person before because they're somewhat local to me. But I can't tell if it's the same person. I don't think it is. Doesn't matter. I was just being curious. Next is this cute little Liz Claiborne top. This is a Liz Sport. Really adorable. I got this a while ago. I've had it for a long time. I don't remember where I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it from some sort of estate sale, but it had discolorations and needed to be stain treated. And then I stain treated it, but then I got color run and then I treated that and fixed it. And all of that was done with the hopes of keeping it as a personal item for myself, but then I ended up not doing that. So I've had this for a long time. I think it's adorable. It's nice and soft. I love it. That sold for probably 15. 15. Yeah. All right, next is, oh, this thing. Yes. Okay. This cute little top, which I was so excited to find. I thought it was so adorable. It's been in multiple Whatnot shows at this point, and I was really surprised. I kind of thought it would sell pretty immediately, and it didn't, and nobody seemed to have interest in it. So she finally got a home. It's so cute. Let's see. I'm very excited that she finally gets to go somewhere. All right, fold that up. Little design on top, nice and pretty. Let's see. All right, next, and that sold for 15. Oh, also King Kong from the Facebook Marketplace haul. That's my microphone in the center. But since I'm wearing these shirts to show you, but look how cute that is. I can't sell that. Adorable. I got so many compliments on this today too during my show, which was fun. All right, next is this skirt. Still the same buyer. This sold for 10 bucks. And it's a little Y2K. It's very adorable. Cute little slip skirt. Love it. So that. Let's see. Oh, hi, buddy. More cat visitors. All right. And final item that she purchased was this, also from the Facebook Marketplace haul. This is a 90s body glove shirt. I'm going to guess 10 again. Let's see. 10. Okay. 10. Hi, bud. Well, all my cat friends are visiting me today. Hi, buddy. What's up? So I have 3 cats, and which you probably know. I'm sure I've spoken about them in the past. I know that you've seen Rizzo before because she's often very problematic. So Rizzo, and then Jellybean and Skips. Jellybean's an old lady, and she basically stays like in one room of the house, and she doesn't really. I mean, she comes like to the kitchen to eat breakfast, and she uses the litter box and stuff. But generally, she kind of sleeps in my boyfriend's room. We have separate rooms because, look, you know the story about like Dolly Parton. Is it Dolly Parton? I know Frida Kahlo and her husband lived separately. I think Dolly Parton maybe has a similar story. Whatever. It's very nice to have your own space. It started out for very practical reasons for us, but it is really nice to have your own space. And now it's also really nice to sleep in my own bed by myself with no one. He has a CPAP machine and he snores. He's also like a little human radiator. That man is so hot. And I went through like some menopause and was having hot flashes, which I basically don't anymore. But I just like being able to like, it's just so comfortable. Anyway, so we have separate rooms. She mostly hangs out in his room. She wandered out here a couple times today. She's having some senility issues. And then my little orange cat Skibbs. He's my little Mr. Man. He's very sweet. But Rizzo, who you guys have seen many times, hates other cats, and she particularly seems to have a beef with Skibbs. And we had, I'm sure I've spoken about it before, we had an issue where she went a little bit psychotic and murdery. So now they don't all get to be in the same space at the same time. So we do some like alternating stuff. So let me see. So right now Skibbs is roaming around, but Skibbs is very much like a ground cat. So he doesn't jump up on my little table and stuff like Rizzo likes to do. She likes to get in the way. All right, next is this purchase, single item purchase. This sold for how much? Oh my God, $15. Why am I having such a hard time with this? Sold for $15. So let's see. Really cute little rainbow stripey seersucker house dress. Adorable. Let's see. Once again, too long for my little table. This poor little table that I use, it's actually a vintage ironing board. It's a wooden ironing board. And I like it because it collapses and I can, get it out of my way and stuff when I need to, which of course I could do with a regular ironing board too. But I got this from somebody and it's cute. Anyway, it's very rickety and it's becoming more rickety and it's lost like 2 nails in recent months. And I just know this poor thing, I don't know. I'm just going with it for now. Like it's not really, I use it because somebody gave it to me and it's cute, but I don't know. It's got like from before I got it, it had duct tape holding it together. Like it's the poor thing's a mess. Um, let's see, what did we just do? That one. All right, my next package. So this is a buyer. She has purchased from me in the past. She bought 2 items. They were both pre-bids. I think in the past when she's purchased from me, it's also usually been pre-bids. I don't think that she's in my show live, which is fine. And God bless her for giving me pre-bids and some hope, right? You know. Anyway, so first is this scarf, which is really cool. This peacock. I don't know if it's silk or not. It feels very silky. This sold for, I feel like it was 10. Yeah, these were $10 each, these items. Let's fold that up really pretty. So here's the other thing with the pre-bids. So I don't know if I'm sure I have spoken about this at some point. It's probably been a little while. So you can go in, if somebody loads up all their items before a show starts, you can go in and put bids in advance. If a show is already running, you can go put bids in on something that the seller is not currently running. And when they get to it, it will count your bid. In the past, I had somebody enter pre-bids on an item. Hold that thought. We'll get back to that. Second item she purchased was this Space Invaders t-shirt, also Facebook Marketplace haul, also sold for $10 because it's very faded, but it's so soft. It's such a great t-shirt. Anyway, $10. So in the past, I ran a show, and when you would get pre-bids, you couldn't really tell unless you were looking directly at the item. So if I had a list of like 300 items, I don't have 100, but I would have to scroll through all 100 and look for which one had a pre-bid in order to even know that that happened. And obviously, you know, like you can try and do that, but doing that multiple times during a show is tedious and you don't want to like bore your viewers and all this stuff. So then Whatnot finally fixed it. Now you can see that there are pre-bids, which is amazing. But before you could tell that that would happen, somebody might bid on something and you don't know, and then you end the show. And if you end the show and the item still had pre-bids on it, and then you take that item and stick it into a future show, that pre-bid would like go with it. And so I realized that this happened one day, you know, when I was adding something to a show that was literally like weeks after it had originally been in a show. I added, I was like, oh crap, they have pre-bid. I hope they still want this item. Like it's awkward. And fortunately, in that instance, the person did still want the item. It all worked out fine. But I guess they've changed that now. So people, if you put a pre-bid in on an item and the item does not get run after you've entered your bid, and then the show ends, it was still showing me that I had a pre-bid on something today from the Rock Goddess show. But when I ran it today, it didn't use that pre-bid. That kind of disappeared and it was not useful. So I wasn't sure what would happen with that. I had heard that that was the case, that pre-bids didn't sort of carry forward anymore, but it was still showing. And then when I ran the item, it went away. So I don't know if it will still show up on there as a pre-bid and just not run as a bid, or if now that I've run it, it will like disappear. I was a little disappointed because it was an item that I had listed for $30 and I didn't see it during the Rock Goddess show. And, you know, at that point, when I ended that show, I didn't go back and check for pre-bids because you're under the gun. So I had run a couple of things very last minute in that show and then had to send everybody on to the next show because it's a raid train and that's how that works. So disappointed that I missed out on that sale, but I've got them for a future show or for listing on Etsy eventually, if that ever happens again. Okay, that'll happen. Next is this little dress. So this is a cute, this little polyester. I like the zipper pull. It's one of my favorite parts, but cute polyester dress. And this sold for $15. This is the only item in this order. And, you know, as usual with my orders today, items that have been in multiple shows got requested and bid upon. So my whole like fear of things being stale, unfounded. I had, you know, super dead in the beginning, but then it picked up. Didn't have a whole bunch of viewers, but it ended up being okay. I made good money. So all of my usual like lessons learned still continue to be accurate lessons learned. Not a surprise to anyone. That okay. Let's see. Can I make this in here and make it look nice? I think so. I think so. There we go. Okay. Toss that down there. Next up, I only have 3 more packages for you. Aren't you happy? Next is this cute little skirt. This is a handmade skirt. Somebody made it out of a sheet, which is adorable. I just happen to recognize the sheet. I'm sure if you're into vintage linens at all, you probably do too. Right? Really cute. They had multiple other skirts like this. Like whoever made this made many of them were there, but this was the only one I got because I liked the design. The other prints were okay, but this one was definitely the cutest. So this sold for $15. I guess that's not terrible. Let's say my head's very cut off today. All right, this also sold today. I'm kind of disappointed because I did want to model this to put it on Etsy, but also I hadn't gotten to it yet. If it hadn't sold today, I probably would have been putting this up on Etsy. I would have photographed it in the next couple days, but sold for $25. So still a good amount of money. I felt like it was an epic piece. I can't remember what I paid for it. I don't think I paid that much for this. It's a new old stock swimsuit, but I knew that if I ended up listing it on Etsy, I'd be able to get nice money, like $70 or so, I think. So I priced it higher for whatnot because I felt like it deserved it, and it's awesome. But yeah. Okay, and my final package is 4 items. First is this Diane Fries blouse. Gorgeous. That sold for $25. Very happy about that. Let's make it presentable. And a button, buttons at the back of the neck. Okay, let's see. Fix that up. I love Diane Fries. So excited to find this. Colors are great too. Very up my alley, but I already have 2 Diane Fries pieces in my personal wardrobe that I don't wear anywhere near as often as they deserve. Next was this other blouse. It's a very similar kind of aesthetic. This is silk, and this sold for 20. Yeah. I have to say, I'm impressed with how frequently I remember my correct starting prices of things. I don't think it's so much that I remember. I think it's that I am consistent with the way that I price things. So either way, kind of impressed with myself for that. I'm not impressed with the folding job of this shirt, but these shirts and these gigantic shoulder pads that they have make aesthetic folding very difficult. So we're just going to go with it. It is what it is. All right, and the next 2 items that she purchased were blazers. She got this little Don Johnson Miami Vice number. So cool. That sold for $15. Let's see. And actually, I'm not going to make you watch me fold these 2 because they're going to take me some time. And then the final one that she got was this like faux patchwork lace blazer. I'm going to assume also 15, but let's take a look. Also 15. That was everything. So I was very relieved to have a good show today. Financially very relieved to have a good show, but also just like my ego, like I could have handled it if it was not a great show. Like, some weeks it's like it's the only sales I've got is whatever happens on Whatnot. And I had like a good eBay and Etsy weekend. So, things were decent with all that. So I was okay. But it's always better to be like consistently okay rather than like trying to climb out of a hole on occasion, So that was good. This week, I definitely am going to be working on some Etsy and eBay listing and Depop. But, that's it. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this. Hope that you like my King Kong shirt. And I will see you again soon for some kind of video. I don't know what. I am trying to get some stuff, like it's all what solds and hauls all the time. I'm trying to make it a little different, but I've been a little overwhelmed for myself lately. So we'll get it together, I promise. Thank you for watching this. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.